Hi, good day crafters. My name is Alfred. I'm the team leader of Barrel Pro Ironworks. So today we will be discussing about our latest build, the beginner size smoker rolled steel plate version. For those of you who are following our page since 2016, you might recall that we only have two options available. Na dalawa lamang po yung ating ginawa noon. One is the BP Classic Smoker. Medyo mas malaki po ng kaunti rito. And then we have the beginner size smoker. And both of them are made or built from a barrel steel drum. No? So it's a little thinner than our rolled steel plate. So the beginner size smoker is intended talaga for home use, family use, barbecue at home. And then it gained popularity din sa mga restaurant owners, chefs, and cooks that they use this for their R&D, research and development to add smoked barbecue items on the menu. So it is one of our fast-moving or best-selling product because of its size. No? Hindi naman kasi siya nagtitake ng space. Tama lang yung laki niya. Foldable yung harapan. Meron siyang bottom shelf. And then yung size ng kanyang chamber is also good to smoke a slab of brisket or probably 5 to 6 racks of baby back ribs. No? Alright, so the only difference of this beginner size smoker is the material that's used. No? So instead of using barrel drum, doon sa kanyang meat chamber, we used rolled steel plate. No? Although yung ating mga fireboxes in all of our units, lahat po sila ay gawa sa steel plate material, no? Because yung fireboxes kasi that's where the concentration of the heat, yung init, yung for a number of hours, no? Or long smoking sessions. So we in the Barrel Pro team decided na talagang yung fireboxes natin will be durable, no? Kaya yung ating mga steel drum smokers are all rigged with steel plate. But this time we level it up a little bit, one step higher. Then we started building mga rolled steel meat chamber, no? So what's the good thing about rolled steel plate as a meat chamber? Ang kagandahan po nito, of course, aside from durability, mas makapal siya. Talagang mas tatagal siya. If taken properly, then you can use it for many years, no? But one good thing, if you're a barbecue crafter, and you may notice dito sa atin, aaraw, ulan, lalamig, iinit. So the heat retention of the meat chamber, yung temperature niya is pretty stable compared to barrel drum type smoker. Alright, so it's thicker, it's more durable, and in terms naman sa kanilang size doon sa beginner size smoker, actually this one is a bit larger pa in diameter. Now compared to, I think it's about 2 inches larger than the larger diameter than our steel drum beginner size smoker. All right. So now just a quick run through of our beginner size smoker rolled steel plate version. Of course, they have a smokestack on the side with damper that you can close if you're not using it. You can close it so pag umulan hindi siya mapapasukan ng tubig sa loob. And then you have ito removable yung kanyang smokestack. It's just screwed on doon sa side niya. So if you wanna transport it or ipadala to sa kung saan, then you can take this out to save yung height space niya. Alright? And then you have 2 hinge na merong B Pro cutout, and para mas madali yung kanyang opening, yung hinge niya is placed or attached to the body through screws, no? Ayan. It has a temperature gauge, of course our Barrel Pro etched logo, our signature logo, and then you have wooden handle in front. Yan. Yung wood and metal combination kasi for me, aesthetically, it's really good to look at, no? And then you have 2 toggle clamps to shut the lid. This one is adjustable, no? Yung mga toggle clamps na to depende on how tight you want it, no? Yan. And then if you open it, you have 2 layer grates, no? 1 layer grate sa taas, and then yung kanyang main grate. Both are removable. So if you want to smoke brisket, and you can take this out, place it somewhere, no? Kasi, or pulled pork kasi medyo malaki yung kanyang mga slab of meat. But if you're just smoking rack of ribs, then you can actually utilize this. Kasi mas maliit naman yung kanyang height ng mga karne na yon. And then of course, if you notice lahat po ng ating mga grills, no, especially sa mga smaller grills, we have yung ating grills running from left to right, and then yung ilalim niya is running from front to back. No, so what's the advantage of that? The advantage of having the main grate na running front to back is when you're cooking or grilling burger, steaks, or yung kailangan yung mag-flip ng patty, then yung grate, hindi sasabit yung spatula ninyo if you want to flip the burger, no? Because it's running front to back. Now, if you want to use it as direct grilling yung mga traditional na barbecue natin on sticks, then you have to swap the grate, no? Lagay lang tong grate sa baba, alisin yung nasa baba at itaas naman siya. Then that's where you place the sticks. So hindi naman siya malalaglag. It has a charcoal pan inside, so hindi siya, the charcoal won't be setting directly on the barrel or the chamber, no? And if you have to throw the ash or charcoal afterwards, it will be easy for you to take it out and just dump it yung abo niya, no? All right. So you have a side counter where you can place your meat probe, your gloves, your spritzer, or pan, or other barbecue essentials. You have the plate counter in front where you can place your tray, your plate with meat, and then just easily manage your meat from the counter to the grates, no? And then if you're not using it, if you wanna close the front, just have to lift it, and then you can fold down the front counter. All right, let's go to the Firebox. The Firebox, as you can see, let me just, it's made of rolled steel plate. It's welded. We take pride in our welds, no? Yung the beads and kahit na wala siyang pintura, it is really good looking. And then inside you have charcoal grate. Meron siyang charcoal grate sa loob, or wood grate as we call it. And then you have a side latch with air intake, no? This is thick and durable and can stand long hours of smoking. Ideally for this size of smoker, you can use mix of charcoal briquettes and wood chunks on top, no? Your charcoal briquettes will be your heat source, and then chunks or chips is your smoke source, no? That's adding smoke profile on your meat. And then of course, since it's made of steel plate naman, you can also use pure wood, no? You don't need to use charcoal briquettes, no? If you want to use entirely for the whole cook, puro kahoy lang. But you need to be careful in managing the fire and when to wrap, no? Because sometimes talagang na-overpower yung smoke niya, no? So you have to time it properly. All right, and then this is our all powder coated, no? The Firebox has a higher temperature powder coat, no, to withstand the heat. Of course, since it's smoking and grilling, it takes 6 hours at the minimum or 4 hours at the minimum. Then if you go brisket at 14, 18 hours, then ma-expose talaga siya sa init, and eventually the paint will fade off. And anyway, you just maintain it with beef tallow. So first you season it with beef tallow or canola oil, and then every time you use it, you apply grease or yung mga drippings niya, or beef tallow or canola oil to maintain the smoker, and then protect it from the elements, no? All right, so that's pretty much it. It has 2 wheels, so you can lift and then just roll it around. Or gusto mo ilayo dun sa inyong dining area, so you can just push and cart it away from the table. And yeah, that's it. So you have a bottom shelf underneath to put your coals and charcoal and wood, so it doesn't touch the ground, and away from all the insects and parasites sa sahig, no? So yeah, so that's it. It's pretty heavy, it's durable, it's thick, And yung price niya is not very far from our regular beginner size smoker. Alright, thank you very much for watching, and hope you learned something about this particular build, our beginner size smoker rolled steel plate version. Head to our website, thebarrelpro.com, or our Lazada store, or Barrel Pro PH Facebook page and Instagram page. And yeah, Karen and Jeline, our staff, will be happy to assist you. Alright, thank you, stay safe, and smoke on.